This Fantom microcap has been exploding lately, allowing you to earn passive income while boosting emissions for your favorite projects. Today's video, it's all about Beethoven. What's up YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. I am Crypto with Nick. I'm a DeFi investor and crypto enthusiast, and I've been in love with the Beethoven protocol lately. The team continuously ships and innovate, and it's been drawing a lot of attention. So let's dive into it. I just wanted to quickly mention that I'm hosting an AMA with crypto tax experts in my Discord completely free, February 23rd at 5 p.m. Pacific. Link is in the description to the Discord. I hope you'll come join us. Now let's go into Beethoven. If we check out the price action on CoinMarketCap, we can see back in October, this was about $1.40, and this thing plummeted all the way down to just 15 cents. And that's mainly because there was nothing too innovative happening with Beethoven, so it really was just becoming a farm and dump token. But recently, we can check out this price action. We've gone from 15 cents all the way up to 80 cents and with a 14% candle today. And that's because the team has been introducing bribe engaged voting, which allows people to earn passive income while boosting emissions for their favorite projects. Beethoven is a friendly fork of Balancer on the Fantom ecosystem. Here we have a Balancer governance proposal to approve Beethoven as a recognized friendly fork, and this was overwhelmingly passed. So they do work closely with the Balancer team, but they are independent teams. You can do so many things on Beethoven. You can swap between assets with incredibly low slippage, and you can come here to invest in farm and weighted pools, and this is what makes Beethoven so powerful. Traditional liquidity pairs are usually just 50-50. But with Beethoven, we can do weighted pools, and we can do even more than 2 assets. We can come down here and see we have 2 assets, 4 assets, 3 assets, and this one is about 5 or 6. We can also come here and check out one of my favorite pools, Phantom of the Opera. And we can see this one is actually 70% Phantom and 30% USDC. It's paying about 44% APR with about 33% of that in the native Beets token. And the reason why weighted pools are so powerful is because if you're really bullish on Fantom, you don't really want to be farming a 50-50 pair, right? You'll get wrecked on a permanent loss, which is never fun. But if we come here to the documentation, we can check out the benefits of weighted pools. We can see that this is the graph of the traditional 50-50. And of course, as we have different pool structures like 80-20, significantly less than permanent losses applied. And if you're enjoying the video so far, go ahead and subscribe and drop a like button. My channel's still very new, so it would mean the world to me. But all right, let's get back into it. And on this platform, you can also stake the Beets token. We can see here that if you stake the Beets token, you can earn 30% of the protocol to revenue. To get the tokens to stake, you actually need to participate in the Fidelio Duetto pool. So if we come down here for step 1, what we can do is we can invest in that pool, which is actually going to be 80% Beets and 20% Fantom. You then can take those receipt tokens. What you'll do is you'll come back here, and here it is. Stake the Fidelio Duetto BPT pools to mint FBeets. You then can stake your FBeets, and you're going to earn this 84% APR. But now this allows you to participate, engage voting, and accept bribes for your vote. This is what's actually controlling 30% emissions on the platform. The reason why the Beets War is so important is because it encourages both projects and users to buy the Beets token and stake it. It also allows these projects to direct emissions to their farms and boost them for their users. This means that those projects don't have to give out such high inflation rewards themselves, and instead they can help control the emissions on Beethoven. If we go through some of the documentation, we can see here this started January 3rd of 2022, where users can participate in bi-weekly gauge voting to determine 30% of the incentives. Going back to the price action, we can see here January 3rd, this is exactly when this project started to turn around and really take off. So 30% of the emissions are decided by this bi-weekly vote. The remaining 70% are decided by the team's own formulas. You can dive into the documentation here on how they decide to allocate that. But you can see here voting is done via this snapshot of a weighted vote. So this is what a snapshot would look like. Unfortunately, round 4 just closed February 20th, so I can't show you what the live snapshot proposal looks like. But what we have here is we have all these different pools which are available on the Beethoven protocol. And we have all these different projects here that are putting up rewards to incentivize users to vote for their pool. So in relation to the amount of votes that you cast, you receive an airdrop in doing so. And really what the best part about this is that ideally you're voting for pools that you're in already, boosting your own emissions, right? Kind of creating a positive feedback loop. And if we come over here to DeFi Llama, we can see that Beethoven even recently just surpassed Spirit Swap in TVL. I mean, look at all these projects. It's almost the only project that has even seen a surplus over the last month in total value locked. And the bribes for this project have really been heating up. The first time they did this, only 100K was up for grabs, and now we are up to 900K in the latest snapshot. So this is a community-driven dashboard. We can see here that this is third-party and independent of Beethoven itself. So because all these features are relatively new to the Beethoven platform, they're still using things like Google Sheets. So I really love this dashboard here, but I haven't verified necessarily the math, but I think it gives you at least a good overview. So if we come down here to one of my favorite pools, which is going to be Pirate Party, which is going to be Liquid Driver and Fantom, we can see here with 1,000 F Beets, our return is about 18 bucks. And remember, to get F Beets, we have to come back here to the Beethoven platform and we have to invest in this pool here, which is going to allow us to get F Beets tokens. And with your F Beets, you would come back here to the proposal. You would cast your vote by connecting your wallet. They take a snapshot before and after, so they have an idea of who voted and how much they voted, and then you're airdropped your token. And if you're looking to participate, check out this project called VoteHoven. I'm pretty sure this is also a community project. What they're trying to do is make this whole process easier, right? We have snapshot voting, there's whitelisting, there's airdrops, right? It's very confusing for everyone right now. So if we scroll down here a little bit, we can see that they have mentioned they are actually working with the Beethoven team, which is pretty cool. So if we check out their dashboard, they only have 2 projects listed right now, Melody from Hell and the Sigma Rap Symphony. What the idea is that you'll deposit your incentives here and they'll place the bets for you, and then you'll come here and claim your rewards. I'm not really bullish on either of these pools, but it's an interesting thing to monitor as it develops. Now I do want to bring up one more really cool thing that the Beethoven team is doing, but first I want to dive into the documentation just a little bit. Let's dive into the docs real quick to at least talk about the audits and the tokenomics. So this project is a direct fork of Balancer. They've said here that they've used the contracts verbatim, and of course Balancer is a blue fork, very trusted project. They said that though they've also completed an audit with Trail of Bits, which really is a top level auditing company. And if we check out the tokenomics here, I love this layout. 70% are going for farm emissions alone, which is fantastic, right? They're really focused on driving the best APRs that they can. Here we have a 13% vested team fund, so it does have a lockup period, 10% for treasury, 7% for strategic partnerships, and of course, 2% for liquidity bootstrapping when we have new pools. Let's also really quick look at the emissions. Like most projects, it is inflationary in nature, but we can see here there is a massive drop about the 1-year mark and then kind of just trickles down from there, which is really nice to see. Now, this isn't necessarily in the docs, but I think it's super important to mention because Beethoven has decided to join the alliance of the 0x DAO. What this means is they've decided to partner up with other native Fantom ecosystem projects in preparation for the launch of Andre's new project called Solidity on Fantom. To give you a quick rundown, Andre is a mastermind when it comes to DeFi and a very well-proven successful track record. A few weeks ago, the top projects on Fantom by TVL were rewarded these votes as NFTs. And in order to make the most out of their votes, there have been 2 different alliances that have started to form, the SolidX and the 0x DAO. And I'm actually really happy that Beethoven decided to join 0x DAO because we're going to see projects like Spooky Swap, the #1 DEX with the most TVL, Tomb Finance, which is backed by billionaire Harry Yates. We're going to see things like Scream, which is a great money market, Beethoven, Reaper Farm, Liquid Driver, Tailride. These are all fantastic projects, so I'm really happy that Beethoven has joined this alliance. And they're going to work together as a team to drive value back to their projects and rewards to their users, right? Creating yet another positive feedback loop. And if you want to check out Solidity, the link's going to be in the description. This platform definitely deserves its own video, but just know that Beethoven has joined the 0x DAO alliance. The last thing I want to cover in this video is another innovative way that the Beethoven project is generating revenue, and that is by boosted pools. Let's check out this pool here called Steady Beats Urine Boosted. What we have here is a pool of $46 million, but the volume in this pool is only 500K. That means we have $45 million just sitting idle, really doing nothing. And the fees it's generating is not much, only $53. So what the Beethoven team has decided to do is what they'll do is they'll take deposited DAI in USTC and deposit it on Urine Finance, where they can earn additional APRs for liquidity providers and then return that value back to Beethoven holders. And I think you're going to see a lot more of this recently, because when we look at the overall TVL of the platform, it's $360 million. But again, the volume is only 37 million. So there's really just a lot of liquidity sitting idle doing nothing. And so I really like this approach that the Beethoven team has taken. Looking at all these balancer pools, I at least wanted to point a few out that I like and I'm interested in. One is Fantom of the Opera, right? 70% Fantom, 30% USDC, paying out 44% APR. I like this idea of Fantom, Bitcoin, and Ethereum, right? All 3 great projects here. 24% APR. And of course, Pirate Party is around 48% APR. Really bullish liquid driver. I have some videos on it, so interesting to see what the team does in the future. And if you have any questions from today's video, come shoot me a message on Twitter, come join the Discord. Of course, it's completely free. All the links from the video are going to be in the description today, but cheers and happy farming.